What's up, YouTube? What's up, my peoples? Put the hammers in the comments. This is Moochie, and you're rocking with Moochilla's Review. So hit the hammer because you came through. And so, what's up, everybody? I'm talking about Animal Kingdom, and the episode was called Exodus. It's Animal Kingdom season 6. We getting ready to come around to the end of this. It's Animal Kingdom season 6, episode 12, Exodus. Now, they are preparing to break Pope out of jail, y'all. They are preparing to break Pope out of jail, and now he's with the program. After he done had that visit that he had seeing Baz, and Baz somehow talked him into getting out of, like, you don't belong here. And this was like the perfect vision he had, the perfect dream, even though it seemed weird to his brothers and his nephew. Jay really doesn't care. He's at this point, he's like, I don't care what made him have a change of heart. I'm just glad that he's on board now. Let's get this done. Let's get it on. So my question is to y'all. Let me see. Well, my question is to y'all. What did you think about the episode? I thought this episode, between last week's episode and this week's episode, we're coming down to the wire. Now we're seeing why these flashbacks made so much sense, and exactly why we're seeing them, because it looks like to me your boy Jay look like he gonna do something. He's getting ready to pay his uncles back. Hey, BB Bulger, what's up? Ew. How you doing? I don't know if you watch Animal Kingdom, but let me know what you thought about the episode. And I just want to talk about what's going on with these people tonight. Well, with Sunday night's episode. Jay is really gonna do a number on them, and they're on board, and they're not wiser to anything, but they're showing the flashbacks of how his own mother stole from Smurf, and it didn't work out for her too great. So I don't know how this is gonna go, because now we got Andrew Pope on the line, and he's basically telling he has his lawyer there and present. He's telling a police officer, a Oceanside police officer, and this is one of the ones that's been trying to get in touch, trying to get Andrew locked up. And Andrew's basically confessing once he got stabbed, he feels like he's not safe and he needs protection. So he's telling them where the bodies are, and he's like, well, look, I can tell you where the body is, but I can show you better. So now this is going to actually get him out of the prison, so he can actually uh show them where the bodies is, and they're going to grant him a transfer. So he's cooperating. He's making it seem as if he's cooperating, but I think this is the only way they're going to be able to get him out, is if he decides to get a transfer, being that Darren's father, Billy, which we can't trust. Remember, Darren's father, Billy, was breaking into his bar, stealing money from him. So can we really trust him? I don't know. It looks like it so far, but right now it seems like we can't trust him. But like I said, Darren wants to he wants to put all his faith in his father, but Craig is not really feeling that. Craig is not feeling it at all. He already got his baby out. He already got Nick and Ren out. They're in Thailand waiting for him. And meanwhile, they're in Thailand waiting for him. He got her set up. She got a place. She got money. But she just wants Craig to be there with the baby, and she's kind of worried about this whole thing because she feels like it's taking too long. Now, as far as them getting ready for this job, they got a lot of guns, firepower, and Darren is like, it's best to go in with a lot of firepower, and then instead of being safe, instead of not having it and needing it, and we die. So Craig wants to know, can we really trust your father? Darren is like telling him, yeah, I trust him. He has a guy that's in logistics, so they know where all the buses go. So they're gonna know what bus they're gonna know what bus Pope is on. They're gonna know where it's going, and they're gonna figure out how to intercept it. And they're gonna do a prison break. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do the thing. They're gonna take. It seems like to me they're gonna snatch Pope off this bus. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me see. Let me go to the comments and see who's here so far. And so far I got BB and Savannah. I was hoping to have more people, but it is what it is. Catch it on the replay. Please put hashtag replay in the comments. Thank you. And please hit like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. And now we're gonna be going on to the next. What's up, Montana? Hey, what's up, Kennebah? Now, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think, this is my question for tonight, and I want y'all to leave it in the chat. Do you think, Dad, I thought I put the banner. Okay, my question is, do you think Jay will betray his uncles? Do you think Jay So do you think he'll betray his uncles? So that's my question. Do you think Jay will betray his uncles? Hey, Antonio, what's up? What's up, Montana Max? What's up, Kennebah? Do y'all think Jay will betray his uncles? Because he's talking, the way he's got this set up, he was already calculating this whole thing once he got somebody on the inside that could do some type of confidence scam. And that's just basically what they're doing, a confidence scam. He got the paralegal girl that fixed these documents. She fixed these documents where they're going to actually he's going to actually steal the money from his own uncles. And he's going to leave them high and dry. He's going to leave them high and dry, and they're going to be out on a limb with no money. And it looks like he even went as far as going to take the Mexican money that Darren had in the safe. So I don't know. Yes, Jay is scandalous. He took all the money, y'all. I hope not. I hope he has a change of heart, because he did somewhat have some sort of like, should I do this? Am I making the right decision? I don't know. So I don't know. Like, let me read Antonio's comment. I hope not, but then again, he's smart. So he might take the money and put it in another account, or get a little cash and split it and give it to them to leave no trail. I feel like, oh, wait, Cannibal said with no money? He said he's setting them up to die. I think so too. That's how I saw it. And then we're going to go with the flashback. This is when Smurf discovers that her own daughter is stealing from her. So she is pissed. She's pissed because she owes this guy now, I think it was $6,000 or $7,000. She only gave him 4. It was 15 spools of cable for the fiber optics, and she's adding stuff up in her head, and she knows something ain't right. If you did this and you got this for this, somebody's doing the dirt on her, and she's figuring it out. She's figuring it out, and she is fit to be tied. She's pissed off, and she's gonna start investigating. And she's going to start investigating, starting with her inner circle, which is her family, starting with Pope and Julie. So she's basically, she knows Pope is too scared of his mother. So she knows that Smurf knows that Pope is scared of her. So she knows that it's not him. And she's like, it's a toss up between Baz and Julie. but she's thinking it's Julie all the way right now. She's thinking it's Julie all the way. And she's like, I think this is my daughter that's doing this, and I don't like this feeling. So she's like, to me, she's like, she's really pissed off right now that she's robbing her own daughter. Yes, she wasn't wired to be a parent. And I feel like she treats the male, the boy, her son's better than her daughter. Her daughter, she treats her daughter like she's her competition. Is it me, or do you see it that way too? That's how I see it. I see it that she treats Julie like that's her competition. And the whole thing started when she started messing with Baz. And that's why I feel like, in a way, I feel like uh Smurf had a inappropriate relationship with Baz, but I don't think so. I think she gave him. Sometimes I think it, sometimes I don't. But I feel like she gave him the illusion that maybe you can be with me. Is that right? I mean, does that sound like okay or too far fetched? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But being that they doing all of this with this, they're doing all they're getting they're sealing everything together. So now they sold all their businesses. Jay hooked everything up where they're walking away with a couple of million where they don't have to work. That's why Craig already went and said, "Look, I'm gonna go to Thailand. I'm gonna surf every day. I'm gonna be with my woman and my baby, and that's how I'm living my life. That's how I'm gonna be living my life once we do this last heist." So basically they had to do this one last heist because the people's coming for them now that Smurf is gone, and they look like they soft. People's coming for them because Smurf is gone, and also because Pope is in jail. So they had them sign this paper where they authorized Jay to do a one-time transaction and move money out of their accounts into another account. So this is really not, I mean, they put all their trust in him, and he's ready to get payback for how, why he's getting payback, y'all. He's getting payback because what everybody did to Julie, how they just left her high and dry. But I feel like he needs to kind of cut his uncle some slack. Meaning, I feel like he needs to cut Jay and Darren, I mean, Craig and Darren some slack, for the simple fact is they was like 10 and 12 years old when the mother got kicked out. So what could they do? How could they convince their mother not to kick their sister out? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I don't understand about it. We got 6 people in here. Please hit the like button. Please share. Please subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. And moving on, we're gonna move on to the next subject. So in this flashback, that Smurf now is investigating. She's investigating. She wants to know who's behind the thievery and which one of my kids is it. So she's pissed off at this point. She's pissed off. She's mad. And it's not working out right now. It's not working out. She's mad. And she basically wants to get to the bottom of this because she said if you a thief and you stealing from your own, this is not good. So she's like really not feeling this whole thing of what Julie did. And like I said, she still doesn't know for sure. She still doesn't know for sure if it's actually Julie that stole the money, that pocketed the money. But we saw it 2 episodes ago. She took the money and her and Pope was laughing. But Pope is like, I don't want to see this. HEA, they did recast her. What they did was do a flashback because she died. They they killed her off in season number 5. I mean season number 4. So she got killed in season number 4, and she basically had cancer and she was dying, and she did a one last heist because she thought that I believe she did one last heist with them, and it was with Pope's uncles. And they took out Pope's uncles and they stole a whole lot of money from there. But she thought she was going to get killed. I wish that they didn't kill her off. I wanted to see how this was gonna go because it seemed like Jay was planning to basically do everything with her. And now, remember, we was kind of annoyed at the flashbacks, but now, like Cannibal, you understand now why they did it, because now everything is like commingling. You're gonna see why it was done and what's the reason, because we only heard stories about her moving out and how she treated Julie, but now we actually see how Julie was treated as a from a young kid to a teenager to a young adult. So it's like she never wanted to be in this life. She never wanted to be in this life. And, she's kind of like, she doesn't want to be part of this. She wanted to go to school. Smurf talked her out of going to school. She wanted to get a job at the mall. She talked her out of getting that job at the mall. She manipulated the situation. I mean, she's going to be on the next time we do a bad moms list, she's going to be on this list. She's going to be on this list. And like I said, she's going to be on this list. And I don't know. Like I said, she's going to be on this list, and they're not going to like her. Because to me, she's not a good mother. She's not a nurturing mother. She's nurturing to her sons, but she's seductive, not nurturing. So it's like, to me, it's like a big difference with that. So that's how I feel about that. Now with they're planning their getaway, and it seems like they're making smart moves. Darren Craig, they're making smart moves. They already got their cars in order of what they're gonna drive when they go. They already got the escape. They got the escape route plan. They got cars from this old guy that was fixing cars, like fleets of cars from a dealership, and he was fixing cars from a dealership, and each time he was fixing them, he would steal a couple. Like, who's gonna notice a couple of cars missing that look exactly alike if you're fixing a fleet? So that's basically what his way of thinking was about him about stealing the cars. That he didn't see it was a big deal. He saw that. He basically said, what's the big deal if we do steal these cars? And they're gonna steal these cars, but they didn't. The cars are actually stolen, but they bought the cars from this old man. And then they're gonna take these cars. They're gonna test drive them. I think they took out the GPS because that's what it looked like. That's what Craig was doing when they was messing underneath the hood of the car. So they're gonna be ready to they're gonna be ready to do this heist. But now that Jay has thrown the monkey wrench into this program, is it going to work, y'all? Let me see what the chat is saying. Now that Jay has thrown the monkey wrench in here and basically really messed them over, we're going to see how this pans out. So meanwhile, while Darren, Craig, and Jay are basically getting this heist together, Pope is showing this guy where the body is. So he's asking him questions about, where do you think, did you do this by yourself? And he said, yeah, I did it by myself. So he's not implicating his brothers. He's not going to implicate his brothers. He's not going to implicate his nephews, because you know why? He did this job for Smurf. So he's not gonna implicate them. So he's letting them know. Then we have another flashback, and we see Julie comes home. Julie comes home, and Pope tells her basically, Smurf is in your room. And she's like, what the heck is going on? She's trying to figure out what's going on. She doesn't understand what's happening right now. And it really goes left. When she goes inside there, this whole thing, the cat's out the bag, it goes left. And she is pissed with Julie. She comes in, Julie sees her going through her stuff. She's rummaging through her whole room. She basically ransacked her room. She ransacked her room, and she's looking through everything. She's looking through everything because you know why? She's looking for that money, y'all. She is looking for that money. She's looking for that money, and she wants to know what's going on and if Julie really has this money. So she's like, basically, she's fit to be tied at this point. She's fit to be tied. Be tied. She's not playing with her. We already know that Pope is scared of Smurf. Julie and her start fighting, but to me, it's not really Julie fighting. She's kind of like she don't understand what's going on because Smurf is going crazy on her, and she just treated her like she told her, oh, she was so foul of her. Okay, I was lost. Who were they digging up? They was digging up one of the guys he killed for Smurf. Remember, he used to do whatever Smurf say. So he remembered what clothes he had on and everything. Because when the when a detective asked what was he wearing, he told them like he had on a blue hoodie, this and that. So now they know this is his kill. They know that this is his kill. So they was like, okay, we're gonna set up the transfer. We're gonna transfer you. Meanwhile, this poor girl, when you do the flashback, she's getting kicked out. And her mother is really like, she's calling her a slut. She's saying you're gonna be on your knees getting money at truck stops. She just, to me, she's not a nurturing parent. She talked to her like she was some. She talked to her like she was some person in the street that she didn't know. And she just ran, like I said, she ransacked her room. She ransacked her room, rummaging through here, and she found that money. She found the money, and she flipped on, exactly. Smurf flipped on her so fast. And the most disgusting part, she encouraged her to use drugs. Exactly. She gave her the drug. But you know what? They remember when Smurf used to have those parties, they was all smoking weed and stuff like that. And she smokes weed with her mother. So, this is, I mean, she's, to me, it seemed like she was telling her to hit the hardcore stuff, though. Hey, Daria, thank you. Good evening. Hello, good night. Yeah, she flipped on her. Yeah, exactly. This is how she got hooked on drugs. So now we know this whole story. You know what I was wondering, y'all? Do you think that Julie told, like, you know how you talk to your kids? Do you think that she actually sat there and told Jay what happened to her for him to be this angry to want to come back and get them? Because this was his goal all along, to come in, get in with the family, and basically rob them blind and kill them because he wanted revenge for what they did to his mother. He wanted revenge on Smurf because the way she put her out. He wanted revenge on Smurf because the way she put him out. And he also wanted how can I say this? He also wanted payback because his uncles did not help his mother. So he's just mad all the way around, and he was not playing. He's not playing with them. He's not playing with them, and he just wanted. I guess he want to get back all the way around. So that's how I feel about that whole scene. Then we go to look. I don't know. Do I have any people that watch Snowfall in here? Okay, where can I find season 1 through 5? Only 6 is on demand. You know where you can find it? They used to have it on Hulu. They do have it on Amazon. And I think they have it on Amazon Prime. I know they have it on Amazon Prime. They have it on Hulu, and they may have it on you can actually do it, get the TNT app if you have it. And you know the other way that I cannot say. Anywho, what up, Brillo? Hey, boo, ew. How you doing? So my question is to y'all: do you think that Jay's gonna go through with this? That he's gonna go through with this betrayal with his uncles, because he basically did he did the transfer, and he left them with only $10, yo. $10. Did he turn around and went to the spot that they hid everything to get away? Not the stash house. He went to where they hid the cars, the getaway cars, and I believe he took the Mexican money too. So they're gonna be really jacked up. They're gonna be jammed up when they get out of here, because the way Craig set up their getaway, they're gonna use the cars, and then they're gonna be in a desert from a certain point, and then they got a safe house already lined up. So the way they're gonna do this, they're gonna break Pope out, and then they're gonna get out of Dodge. But they know they're gonna have people chasing them because it's a prison break. They trying to get to that safe house before their faces on wanted posters. So that's basically what their plan is. And then the second thing, they also had to make sure when being that they're planning this whole getaway, they all right, you have a good night, pretty girl. Jay sabotaged those cars. Mark my words. How explain to you? See, you making me feel like I want to send you the link to come in and elaborate your theory, because I want to. When I hear if I hear a good theory, I want to be like, what? So I just want to hear your theory, and I just want you to. Girl, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a theory, matter of fact, you know what? I am gonna put it in the chat and see what happens. If you want to come in, you come in. If not, I'm gonna just keep riding solo like I have been with this show. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And there you go. Boom. So let me see what happens. Now, they basically are going to go through this desert. They're going to go through this desert. They're going to ride ATVs, and then they riding dirt bikes and all this other stuff. Okay. They showed us Darren and Craig checking on those cars for too long. I agree. He did take out the GPS. So does that mean that Jay put the GPS back in? Because Craig took it out when he was looking under that hood, I think. So do you think that Jay went back and put the GPS in? Let me know what y'all think. So I'm just like, with this, I just want to know at this point. I just want to know at this point what is going to happen next. Now, they feel like they having their last little sit down meet about this whole heist. They're having their last sit down meet before this heist. They got to get rid of all of their property and all of this stuff. And Jay is getting rid of his bowling alley. He had a couple of businesses, so he's getting rid of his bowling alley. He already got accused of stealing once, and yeah, they are showing them working on these cars a lot. Can I buy you right with this? They're showing them working on these cars, and I think it's what you said. I think he sabotaged the cars. I feel like he might have put the GPS back, went back and doubled back and put the GPS back in after Craig basically did that. Now, with this girl, the paralegal that Jay is messing with, he done convinced her to do some illegal stuff, and she's going to change this notarized document where he always has access to his uncle's accounts. So maybe he's going to put them on an allowance like Smurf did, or he's just going to screw them over like we've been saying. What y'all think? Anywho, I'll wait. Okay, you said it's either the GPS or he removed the distributor caps. Yo. Well, Darren and Craig test drove the cars too. So they gonna freak out if something happened to them cars. Ooh. Oh man, this seemed like this is gonna be crazy, y'all. It seemed like this episode is gonna be really crazy because they're gonna be. The question is, do you think they're gonna get out, or do you think it's not gonna end well for them? I gotta go back to the other flash. Do you think it's not gonna end well for them, or do you think they're gonna basically get crossed? Because this right now, it doesn't look good for them. Now I'm gonna go back to the flashback. Now you know that Smurf bought that house and gave it to Baz. But she goes by Baz, and she lets him know. She says, look, she's not allowed in any of my homes. So what does that mean? She can't come there either. She can't stay there. Basically, she's out of the family. She's not. She can't. She doesn't want her in that house. She doesn't want her in that house. She doesn't want Julie in the house. So she's making sure, like, now that she done kicked her out, this is it. She kicks her. Once she kicked her out, it's like she's not even trying to take her back. It seems like she, you know how you might want to let a kid sweat it out for a night and let them see how good they got it at home. I thought she was gonna do that, but then when her friend called, she was like, oh well, I guess you better take her to the hospital. I was like, wow. I said she doing her own daughter real dirty. I said she did her daughter really dirty. I really felt bad for Julie because it's like she took everything. She took the car, she took the clothes, whatever clothes she came in when she came in from the store saying, "Look what I bought." She took that too, and she told her she couldn't leave with anything. But that's how you usually do it when you want to give somebody tough love. You usually put them out where they be like, look, let me go back and let mama know that I messed up. But she's not even answering her phone calls when she called. And I think Jay knew, uh I feel like Pope knew that that was her calling. That's his twin. So I feel like he feels stuff when he sees her. They have that twin connection thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I saw with that. But they're doing this plan in this last heist. And in this last heist, Jay suggests that they had these GPS things, these small tracking devices they had from another country. They had it, but they know how to use it. They used it for another heist. So Jay suggests that he's gonna go visit Pope and he's going to give him this security device. And when he goes and visit him, he puts it in these pictures, and it's all pictures of him and Julie throughout the years, and it's pictures that he never seen before. Because he was like, "Where'd you get these pictures from? I never seen these pictures." Now these is old school Polaroids, y'all. You know he hid the GPS little chip in the pictures. Yes, Smurf was cold blooded. She was cold blooded. I like the fact that he got in here with the pictures, and the GPS thing is in that thing, and he had him take it out, and they know that he's getting moved. They know that he's getting moved, and he's down with it now. He's down with the prison break. So this is all planned. Hey, suburbia. Ew. So this is all planned. It's planned. It's calculated. Uh, right now, I want to know what what are your thoughts with this heist? What do you think's gonna happen? Is Jay gonna go through with robbing his own uncle's blind as payback for his mother Julie? Or is he gonna flip flop and put the money back? I'm gonna give y'all the couple minutes to answer. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I feel like I don't think this is gonna go well, man. I feel like with this, I feel like they're gonna be run. They're all gonna be on the run. Jay may be on the run too, because we don't know if Lark's gonna come back and tell. Because remember, she was pissed off with him because the way he dumped her for the girl, for the paralegal, but he had a hidden agenda. He needed this girl, and he done told her, "I love you," and all of this other stuff. Got her apartment, got her out of her situation, and she changed the papers where he could take money out anytime he wants. Even though she's taking a risk of going to jail. So I don't, let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think that he's gonna go through with this? I feel like he might, because the way he stood there when he visited his mother's grave, and then when he was talking to her this second time and they was asking him questions about her, they was already asking, well, actually Darren asked. He said, "How much does she know? Can we trust her?" And he was like, "Yeah." But he went back and told his boo, "Look, my uncles, they don't like me. They never liked me. And they're killers. And I think they're gonna kill me. So I think they're gonna take the money from me." So he basically told her he wants to beat them to the punch. So that's basically where I'm at with this now. I want to know what y'all think with this whole thing, because I feel like this is not gonna go well. And if it does go left and his uncles get out of this, ooh. If this goes left and his uncles get out of this, it's gonna be crazy. What? I'm telling you. Yeah, Jay talking everything, taking everything and leaving to get arrested or killed. Facts. So, all right, I'm taking death predictions now. Put it in the chat. Who y'all think it is? Let me know what y'all think. Let me know who y'all got on your death wish, and come on. What? Girl, come on with it. What? She died. Oh! Oh! PJ! PJ, don't leave me hanging. Pick up the phone. PJ! Let me know what y'all think, y'all. I just want to know, what are y'all thoughts on this? Do you think what's your death predictions? For some reason, I feel like Craig is not gonna make it. I feel like Craig is not gonna make it. I'm putting it in the chat, y'all. I'm putting Craig. That's my choice. I don't think he gonna make it. Do anybody else have a choice or who they think might not make it? Okay, I answered that, but I hope Jay gets his consequences. Either the paralegal spills the tea or Cody's boys catch his ass. And if Craig dies, it has the most weight. Yeah, yeah. I think Craig dying because he proposed, and when somebody proposed, they usually end up dying. That's why when he did that, I felt like that was the nail in the coffin. And I hope you remember, if a job go good with him, he usually go get high after. So if it goes good, it could go either way. It could go either way. I'm trying to wait a couple minutes and see if I see any more predictions. But if I don't see any more, I think I'm gonna be out of here from here. And then we just gonna have to wait, because I think this next episode coming is the last episode. This episode coming is the last episode. So yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Craig. We the last time we did this live, Craig was on the chopping block too. I really don't want him. I don't want none of them to get killed. I want him to change his mind, and I want them to just go their separate ways. But it's not going to end like that. I think he's going to end up getting his revenge, Jay, and it it might it might not go so well. Wait, I think Jay gave the fake diamonds from the jewel heist. Wow. No, the fake diamonds from the. Oh, well, they did have one last chain that was a fake, so maybe he did that, because that big diamond that he had for Ren, he was looking at it like it's real, but we don't know that. That's a good one. That's a real good one. If they find out them diamonds ain't real and they catch him, they gonna beat the mess out of him. Remember, he got his behind whip before last season. They beat him up, but he had a black eye and everything. He was all jacked up. And he really talks like he can't stand his uncles, but he trying to flip it on his girl. Like, no, my uncles hate me. I'm like, really, dude? Yeah, he bust down that chain. Okay. Peaches. Oh, you like, thank you, Suburbia. Yeah.
Peaches! Peaches, don't leave me hanging. Pick up the phone. Peaches!
Anywho, I guess I'm gonna be leaving it at this. This is gonna be the end of it. I'm gonna round it off to this. I want to try to go live at midnight, but I got so many things going on Sunday that I can't do it. So maybe I'll try to come through Monday, but Sunday and Monday is my busiest days with stuff. So I'm gonna put up I guess a vote, a, a poll, and y'all vote, and then we're gonna figure out what's a good time for us to go. All right, this is the last comment that I'm reading for tonight, and I guess we're gonna be out of here unless another one comes through. They're gonna kill him for real. Good night, Mooch. I got work in the morning. All right, so I'm out on this note. Thank you, Cannaby, for coming in. Thank you, Suburbia. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Pretty Girl. Thank you, HEA. Thank you, Mega Puff Girl. Thank you, Daria. Thank you guys for coming in and just being the night owls and coming through. Thank you, Montana Max. And I appreciate it. And put that hammer up, put the like button, hit the share. If you here for the replay, hit hashtag replay, and I'm out. Thanks for coming out. God bless and have a good night.